Hey guys, it's Mr. Miraie here, and in today's video I have you guys a brand new top 10 list. So today we're going to be talking about 10 manhwa/manhwa you guys need to bookmark right now with overpowered characters. Now before we get into this video, I'll ask you guys to like the video, subscribe, and turn on the bell notifications to get notified of my latest uploads. And with all that said, let's get straight into the list. Now at number 10 we have I Am Carrying Gold from the post-apocalyptic world. High risk comes with high reward. Carrying gold by himself from the post-apocalyptic world and become rich? No. Wang Bing has a smarter way to get even richer. Find an ally to help him carry more gold from the post-apocalyptic world. After one trip, he can become a billionaire. Even so, it is very dangerous. The post-apocalyptic world is filled with zombies, and the survivors there can be scarier than the zombies themselves. Because for the sake of survival, they will do anything in their power to survive. They are 100 times scarier than a zombie. At number 9, we have Return of the Reborn God Emperor. In the previous life, Lin Xiao obtained the divine cultivation method accidentally, which resulted in his ancient body being awakened and his achievement of the unparalleled invincible body. After all kinds of hardships, he eventually became a giant among all the immortals and demons. However, he was besieged by other immortal emperors in the heaven realm at the time of his breaking through and got destroyed at last. After that fierce battle, he was reborn. In this life, starting from cultivating his body, he will conquer everything and return to the heaven realm step by step. Now at number 8, we have the King of Bugs. Song An is a down and out programmer at the bottom of the social chain. His daily work consists of fixing bugs for a game called New World. However, he secretly adds his own little Easter eggs in the game. Suddenly, the game somehow became reality. He has to rely on his understanding of the bugs in the game and Easter eggs he had to set up. Can Song An successfully counterattack? At number 7, we have Doctor's Rebirth. I have been abroad to do medical volunteer work when I was swept up in a civil war. I was killed by a rebel soldier while taking a bullet for a patient. But when I finally woke up, I had become a child, and in front of me stood a destroyed carriage and a group of oddly dressed people who were unconscious. It's just like a mirror world, I thought. As I hurried to perform first aid in an attempt to save even one person, I realized that this is a world of the Supreme Demon King, a Miriam novel that I enjoyed reading when I was younger. After being the rescue team of the 3 great doctors, I found out that one of the people I saved was the protagonist of this novel, the future Demon King, Yu Haryun. Hey, since I'm indebted to you for saving me, call me Hyung. For saving his life, I became sworn brothers with the future Demon King and the Demon Lord. One of the most knowledgeable people around recognized my potential and took me in as a disciple. This is the story of how I became the greatest physician in Gangho. At number 6, we have the god of pro wrestling. Junho Kim loved pro wrestling more than anyone could, but he couldn't escape the racial standards. After his meaningless retirement, while working as a construction worker, he got caught up in an unexpected accident. And after he opened his eyes, he returned to the day before his WWF entrance exam. This time, I won't end up as a villain King Fury with a 0.7 success rate. He returned to his 20-year-old body with all the knowledge he's worked so hard for and information about the future. He will not repeat his history of being a jobber, the expert at losing. He will rewrite the history of pro wrestling together with the wrestler that will take over the era in the future, to ultimately become the god of pro wrestling, an icon of the era. At number 5, we have I Shall Live as a Prince. Lee Hyun-ho, an ordinary man, was looking for a job in Korea, but he had been reincarnated into a prince from the Joseon dynasty. But unfortunately for him, he was reincarnated into the Grand Prince Junsung, the younger brother of the tyrant Yeon Sang-gun. Although he graduated from a decent school, Hyun-ho struggled to find a job. One day, he went to sleep after spending his day living in the ordinary life, and when he opened his eyes, he found himself as the Grand Prince Jinseong from the 15th century. Since he was now a rich prince, he planned to live the high life. But he finds out that his brother, Yeon Sang-gun, the king of Joseon, was infamous for being a crazy tyrant, and thus marks the start of an ordinary job seeker, Grandprince Jinseong's plan of making the tyrant into a great king and to protect his own wife. The unpredictable Jeon Yansung mental project begins. At number 4, we have Rise from the Rubble. 10 years after the night of Starfall, City S was destroyed by the biggest recorded monster outbreak in history. A Zhuao fan carrying the name of a traitor's son, as well as being the most useless Starfall warrior reserve who ran away, awakened the super warrior system during a trap disguised as a raid. Since then, he has embarked on the road of success, rising like a meteor, all the while searching for the truth of his father's treason amidst a strong opposition, and gradually commencing on the thorny road of saving the world. Now at number 3, we have the game that I came from. If you max out your level in game, you can get heaven-defying powers in real life. Player Lingxi finally obtained this reward through his hard work, but ended up receiving the most useless skills. Just as he was mourning his luck, a mysterious power brought him back to 3 years in the past. With the experiences and memories of his previous life, how many different wonderful things can he bring to his new life? At number 2, we have Villain to Kill. After being accused of murdering a colleague, Cassian Lee came to his death. The moment he thought it was all over, his soul was suddenly possessed by a boy's body, and he awakens as a villain. And at number 1, we have Updater. The blacksmith NPC Aiden. One day, his village gets deleted by the hands of the system moderator, and as he and his little sister Elise perished, he swore to himself, "I will destroy the system with my very hands." And it was at that moment he realized that he was able to unlock the moderator permissions. Now Aiden wakes up with a brand new power, making the beginning of his journey as a moderator. So what will become of Aiden's journey? And that, my friends, is all the manhwa I have you guys in this video. Again, if you did like this list, why not smash the like button and subscribe down below. Leave any future videos that you'd like to see in the comment section down below. And with all that said, guys, thank you so much for 4,000 subscribers. I've been Mr. Miraie, and I'll see you all in the next video.